The Just Transition Toolkit for the textile and garment sector provides guidance on planning for a just transition in the sector. Just transition means that as we transition to a more environmentally sustainable textile and garment sector, including meeting global targets for carbon emission reduction as per the Paris Agreement, but also other aspects including addressing the resource intensity of the sector, whether this is water, land, chemicals, and the sustainable production and consumption systems, such as the increasing need to create circular economy for textiles and garments, so we can produce better quality garments that last longer and reduce overproduction and consumption, and address the increasing impact of textile waste and microplastics. This toolkit is aimed at helping sector stakeholders think about and start planning for how the sustainability transition will occur in the sector, but also how to make it a just transition. By 2030, the sector is expecting to reduce carbon emissions by 50% and be net zero by 2050. This will require significant changes to the way we make and consume clothing, and it will also impact employment in the sector. Some of these changes will be positive, new occupations and jobs, and in a cleaner sector. But other jobs will be negatively impacted as the sector moves away from certain production processes. Working out where these negative impacts may be and planning for new opportunities for these worker, enterprises and communities is what Just Transition is about. So, the toolkit includes work that is starting to identify and understand these impacts and how they affect workers and enterprises, and how to plan for the best outcomes in the circumstances. It includes analysis on topics like environmental regulation and the role of environmental knowledge services and jobs in helping the sector become more sustainable. The toolkit also includes employment and skill implications, barriers and enablers on the uptake and diffusion of innovation to help policymakers and other stakeholders to design policy and programs that create an enabling environment for eco-innovation. There is a range of materials, reports, policy briefs, but also visual animation and infographics, dialogue and discussion frameworks to help bring stakeholders together and provide an agenda and structure for dialogue. There are also case studies. You can access the toolkit by going to this link. This toolkit was developed as part of the Decent Work in the Garment Sector Supply Chains in Asia project, funded by the Swedish International Development Corporation Agency, SIDA.